You will never amount to anything. We shall see, brother.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Zen from Zen Multiverse, and I hope you're having a great day. So we are back with a brand new chapter of Neru, Way of the Martial Artist. So it's a direct continuation, like many mangas. It's a direct continuation. It's I would describe this one as I wouldn't say a filler per se, but it doesn't really get as expansive as the previous chapter. So with this one, where we have Neru and we have Akabe, and basically they're going to this school, this martial arts school, right? She's introducing him to this martial arts school, that there seems to be many different martial arts at this school, from hand-to-hand combat all the way to weapon-based specialist of martial arts. And we're introduced to a couple of characters. One happens to be, I would say, this person who's just overseeing what this kind of test of sorts, right, that's going on. And also the two gentlemen who we saw in the first book, and those are the ones who, one of them who had the kunai, and Neru was like, you guys are ninjas and things of that nature, right? So apparently they go to this school, right, and they were talking to her, and they looked over and they saw Neru, and they were like, what, he's here, what is, basically what is he doing here? But anyway, push comes to shove, we kind of skip to introduction of Akabe's brother, and her brother is a twin brother, and they kind of joke, but they're kind of serious at the same time, where she says like, I'm older, and then he's like, no you're not. And we get this understanding that they're not too sure who was born first because they're twins, right? But anyway, basically the brother asks what's going on, and she basically Akabe wants Neru to go against her brother, right, in this basically this test of utilizing martial arts based weapon using real ones. So he's like, the brother's like, like, don't just bring these kids up in here and think that they're gonna do well or okay. So Neru's basically like, I could basically do it, and the sister's like, yeah, he could do this, he could definitely do this. And for the reason why we saw in chapter 1 that he was able to go against her in terms of sparring, so she knows his skill sets, right, or at least a brief hint into his potential. So he picks up one of the weapons, and the brother picks up one of the weapons, and Neru comes racing out, right? He's not even like waiting for anything, and everyone is like watching, and they're like, what? Like, what's going on? Why is he just like going out, and he's not even holding a stance, he's just going a thing. So he's going and he's slashing like all kinds of maneuvers and movements. And the real cool thing about Neru that we know about him is that he's not just a noob, right? He's not just someone who is like unfamiliar with martial arts when it comes to weapon-based combat. So he ends up slicing the brother in the arm, which is very surprising to everyone, because they're just like, how did this even happen? And we then the sister, Akabe, is basically like, it's like her synopsis of him is correct, right? He has really good hand-eye coordination, right? In the terms of like what he's able to see, he's able to kind of like copy, right? And Neru even says it. Neru says once he sees particularly harder base movements, he needs to draw them, which we did see in the first chapter, when he just kind of drew all kinds of martial arts based movement on just different stones and rocks, and it was even included in his books. So the chapter ends right there. It isn't that long, but it gives you a hint into what's going on. So I'm not too sure if Neru is going to end up going to the school and transfer, because he's currently at a school right now, and how, what's going to happen, right? Because there seems to be many different martial artists in that school that Akabe and her twin brother go to. So I'm excited to see where this is going to go. I'm going to give it a, I'm going to continue to give it a shot. Let me know what you think about this manga if you're reading it or if you're just listening to me kind of tell the story. But I would encourage anyone to go on Shonen Jump. They have a free app and you're able to just read it on a weekly basis when it comes out on Sunday. So why not support the creators and support Shonen Jump as well. With that being said, this is Zen from Zen Multiverse saying peace, love, and prosperity. If you're enjoying my content, drop me a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you all later for the next video. Take care, everyone.